name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Thursday, April 6, 2023. 3 episodes of the coffee break in a row. That's unique. That's special. That's indeed a special. It's the first time to the Netherlands special, which will end with this episode because we have reached the final full day in the Netherlands. I need to travel that way. Can I? I can, but that's distracting. That's highly distracting. No. Just need to know that I have to walk that way to get back home. So let's continue to walk back home and continue to talk about the Netherlands. Yeah, final full day. Sunday, April 2nd, 2023 was my final full day in the Netherlands. After 2 days of rainy, drizzly, windy weather, the sun came back. The sun came back with full force, so clear blue sky, sunshine. Amazing, really amazing. I used this great weather to visit 2 additional Dutch cities. At first, I took the train to Rotterdam and visited Rotterdam. Rotterdam is really a modern city, so there are also some high-rise buildings, several high-rise buildings. I find high-rise buildings are an acquired taste, more or less. So I'm not really a huge fan of them, but they are kinda alright when the sun is shining. So this was perfect. This was really perfect to see the high-rise buildings and the sunshine, because then they are also quite shiny, which is kind of cool. Enjoyed that one. It's also quite interesting because Rotterdam has some old buildings mixed with the new shiny high-rise buildings, and this is really cool. I remember standing at the banks of the river inlet that basically flows into Rotterdam, and looking to the other side, seeing some high-rise buildings, and between those high-rise buildings was a not really old but definitely a building of a different era that had a cool looking clock at the roof. So this looked really cool. So I found this interesting. I found this very interesting. I found this very cool. Also, I really enjoyed that even Rotterdam, although being such a modern new city, had so many paths for cyclists. So there was once again a fantastic infrastructure for cyclists, and I was over the moon. I was really over the moon with that support for cyclists. So this was great. There was, however, quite some traffic. This despite the fact that it was Sunday. So this was the only thing that was not, or this was the only city in the Netherlands I visited where I was not so relaxed, basically, like in Amsterdam, Zandvoort, and Den Haag, but we come to Den Haag in just a bit. Yeah, so Rotterdam, really cool. Started from the train station, walked between those modern buildings, got to some kind of maritime museum area where there were some old ships lying around and some cranes for loading goods to a ship, off a ship. So it was really like some kind of walk through museum area. I mean, there was also a proper museum, but I haven't had the time to go into a museum. Wanted to see things and so on. Continued on, just my usual thing, just the Debbie way of exploring a city, looking at a map, spotting things like, okay, here is some kind of harbor-like area. There's standing something with museum. Let's walk there and see what's going on there. And then I found, well, this cool, this cool looking place. So I continued on. Since Rotterdam is known for its big freight harbor, I had the hopes of seeing maybe some huge container ships, but the area is just too big. So this in the end turned out to be a failure, but I wanted to combine this. So I looked for, okay, here seems to be the start of the freight harbor area. So if I walk a little bit inwards that inlet and then take a bridge, then I get to the other side of the inlet, and then I get closer to the harbor area when I continue into the other direction and so on. So basically, I wanted to combine everything, seeing more of Rotterdam, seeing things, and getting to the freight harbor and so on. Long story short, started to walk in that direction. Rotterdam has some fantastic bridges. So the bridges are super, same as with the buildings, looking super modern, but there were also some old bridges. I think some of them weren't even used anymore. It looked like a little bit of a, I think they kept it risen up, like a bridge where you can rise up the middle segment, just rise it straight up, that you have basically this middle segment hanging up in the sky that ships can pass through. This thing was just standing there. You could take a look at it. So this looks cool. Also, there were some smaller islands in that inlet that were connected by one of the bridges. I don't even know how the bridges are called, unfortunately, but look at the map and you will maybe understand what I mean. And there were even some parks on it. So it was really, really a cool place, I must say. Continued on. Was thinking about, hey, Rotterdam also is famous for its marathon. Later on, I even saw some signs like, okay, here's parking forbidden soon, because then they will set things up for the upcoming Rotterdam Marathon. And this also made me happy, because not only I saw so many runners in that city, I was also thinking about, hey, this is a marathon. This is one of, well, it's not a major marathon, but still well-known marathon, big marathon. And I walked over the bridges where the marathon usually. Ooh, some iron. Shall I grab that iron? I'm in desperate need of iron. When I grab that iron, can I then escape again? I might be able to escape again. Oh, no, wait. Let's. Oh, can I? Your fortune. Okay, yeah, we can. Let's be careful, not that we are getting attacked by some guy. But I definitely drastically, urgently need iron. Okay, I hope I can now escape. How much iron? 16 iron. Okay, that's good. So this was also cool. Thinking about the marathon, seeing some signs of it, and this overall really cool impression, really cool place of Rotterdam. Then I got to the freight harbor area, which is way too big to explore on foot, of course. And even the outskirts of it, unfortunately, everything was well blocked off. So it was not only fences, but the fences were even... Okay, I won't grab that one. It were really not walls, but I don't know. At least it blocked your vision, so you can't look through whatever they used. Either it were containers, walls, whatever. So this was sad. No chance to really take a good look at some ships. And where I got, there were even no really huge container ships. So this was a little bit of a failure, but it resulted in a different interesting thing, because to get to the opposite side of that inlet back to the train station, first I used a bridge, but at the stage, at the place where I then got to, there was no bridge any. Is this a giant T? What's going on over there? There was no bridge anymore. And okay, I apparently marked things here to as some kind of, okay, there's a floating T. That's cool. But I marked something. I think I marked this because down there was a mine or some sort. I'm quite sure I did this as some kind of reference point to triangulate my position or so. Old things of the old times or so. Navigating in Minecraft. What do I wanted to say? Yes, where I then wanted to go back. I mean, there was no bridge anymore, but there was a tunnel, and this was super cool. I mean, obviously there's a tunnel for cars. Cars have to go everywhere, right? I mean, in what kind of world would we live in when there would be not ways for cars to be everywhere? So, yeah, so this was obvious, but there was also a tunnel right next to that tunnel for pedestrians as well as for cyclists. And once you got into that tunnel, there was then a separate. Basically, you separated between cyclists and pedestrians. So one direction was for cyclists, the other one was for pedestrians. So you had a tunnel through that inlet to the opposite side, which was cool. This was nice. So really enjoyed that one. And yeah, Rotterdam, modern city, cool city, but not really something super cool, super specific about where I would say, hey, that's typical or so. It was just the combination of modern things with old things, which was kind of cool. Then I moved back rather to Den Haag. I mean, Leiden is basically in the center between Amsterdam and Rotterdam, and a little bit northwest. Well, to the north, definitely, of Rotterdam is Den Haag. And I really wanted to get to Den Haag because it's... Oh no. Got him. I hear another one. Because... yeah, but Den Haag is to be at least famous for its importance with respect to political things and so on. Thanks to the United Nations and of course the International Criminal Court. And this mainly attracted me to get to Rotterdam, because I was also interested in these political aspects. Did I just say to Rotterdam? To Den Haag, definitely. If I said this attracted me to get to Rotterdam, then this was wrong. No, it attracted me to get to Den Haag. Because, I wanted to see the International Criminal Court, wanted to see the, maybe some of the embassies or other buildings of other nations and so on. So was really interested in that one. Den Haag turned out to be a really beautiful city. I was really enjoying the architectural style of Den Haag. Of course, there were also some canals and things. It was a lively city. There were even some market going on. I mean, I unfortunately spent too much time in Rotterdam, so got late there that the market already was closing. I even missed the chance of getting a fresh market-made, handmade stroopwafel. That's apparently typical Dutch. I just got the supermarket ones, which were also already super delicious and very good. But Leon really recommended me to get one of these fresh made things, because then the caramel between the waffles would be still... Dang you. Want your egg. Would be then still super fresh and melty and liquidy and so on. Missed that one. But yeah, the style. The style was super cool. And then getting to the International Criminal Court was also a great place. The only sad thing about this, because I got there in the late afternoon, you stand basically to the east of the International Criminal Court, and so when you get there to the late afternoon, the sun is behind it, so that's not good for any picture related, movie related stuff. Still was super cool being there, and just thinking about the importance of that building, that place. It was a cool place with some kind of world peace flame burning there. There was some the plaza in front of the International Criminal Court. They embossed they embossed the word peace in all the various languages on a sitting area, which was super cool. So yeah, it really was some kind of unique feeling, some feeling of unity, and yeah, just being together, working together, doing the right thing, working for peace and so on. And yeah, this was really great. And so yeah, I was. It was similar to Rotterdam, where I was thinking of the marathon. Here I was more thinking about, well, all the political implications, the United Nations, and yeah, how we as humans should work together instead of against us, and so on. Yeah, this was also somewhat of a goosebump experience, like with the marathon, but different. And yeah, so then unfortunately it was already late and sun was about to set and so on, so I head home. But yeah, really enjoyed Den Haag. I think I could spend some more time in Den Haag. I think in retrospective, I would say I spent too much time in Rotterdam, which was not so much of my style, and not enough time in Den Haag. But still, I'm not really regretting it. Everything was good. Everything was really nice. So really enjoyed it. Yeah. So this was the final full day. On Monday, started the day with training. I mean, then there was the start of the new training week. So did that, and packed my things, head to the train station, and started the long journey home. Which, although the German train service, the Deutsche Bahn, tried its best to screw things up again, I still was lucky enough to always got a good alternative connection to still made it somewhat in time. So this was good. The only thing that was, I personally found it hilarious. The person itself, I think, was not that amused about it. There was some guy, I'm not even sure if this was just a contractor of the Deutsche Bahn or if he's really employed by the Deutsche Bahn, who was walking through the train doing some kind of traveler questioning how they like it and so on. And I didn't like his behavior. He was too much like, hey, I'm here, I'm the big one, you have to answer me. I found no. That's going the wrong way, my friend. And not only that, he seemed quite arrogant and so on. So what do I call that guy? I want to give it mending, but I want to also give it a proper name. I think I don't want to call it the Dutch experience because it would be wrong. It would be totally wrong. So maybe we wait with that one to give this guy a name. Means that smelt that iron. And do the enchanting next time, I guess. I feel that thing is already good enough as it is. It just needs some mending. So and a good name. I think we come up with a name next time. Yes, I know. What are you doing here? Can I do something else? Not really. I think we will just spend the rest of the day here. And yeah, then because I user study expert, also member of the ethics committee and so on, I asked him, okay, where are your data protection statements? Where is your study information text? And he was looking at me, didn't really understand what I wanted to hear from him. And I explained to him again, hey, as someone who is conducting a study, you need to have these documents and you need to inform and provide informed consent and so on. And rather odd informed consent before doing anything. And this involves study information and data privacy and so on. And then he just left. So yeah, I think he was not quite amused because there were also other passengers sitting next to me that just followed whatever he wanted. And then I basically showed that he has absolutely no clue what he was doing. And I think he was not pleased about that one. But hey, data privacy is important. So don't mess with someone who's working in that area. That's not a good idea. Anyways, this was the only weird thing of that train ride. Yeah, coming to the end of the Dutch experience. The Netherlands is great. I really enjoyed traveling there. I really enjoyed. Yes, you better leave that park because we are now closing. I really enjoyed the experience. I really enjoyed getting to the Netherlands. It was just fantastic. Seeing all those places, I will definitely go back to the Netherlands with my road bike because I need to enjoy. I need to take advantage of this great bicycle infrastructure. This is amazing. This is so fantastic over there. People where I personally found all the people super friendly, super open. It was super cool. I enjoyed, okay, Parkrun, I enjoy everywhere, I guess. But yeah, I enjoyed the architecture. It was fantastic. I can fully recommend going to the Netherlands. It's a great place. It's a really cool place. And I think there's something for everyone. If you're more into modern things or so, you can go to Rotterdam. If you're more into some, well, cozy, quiet little towns, you can go to Leiden, or some thought if you want to go to beach and have an endless beach experience, you can go to the beaches. And yeah, you can of course go for the Amsterdam experience, which I guess combines everything, some modern things, some old things. There you get a good summary of everything, I guess. Yeah, it was cool. It was very cool. Really enjoyed it. Really can really recommend it. Stroop waffles. I mean, the supermarket ones were great. Next time, I think I have to try one of the handmade ones at the market. Yeah, so I think that summarizes it. That's the end of the first time to the Netherlands story. Really cool, really nice. And yeah, I can't even know what my favorite thing was. Everything was cool. So yeah, I guess that's where we end. That's really where we end. Yeah, really cool. So that's then the end of this, the first time to the Netherlands series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are now interested as well to maybe go there, see these places for yourself or so. And if not, then you were hopefully at least entertained. We will see us again next time. Next time will be not Sunday. Well, I mean, there will be an episode on Sunday, but not of the coffee break. There will be a different video because I'm traveling again. It's Easter, so I'm once again traveling over the Easter time. And yeah, so we will see us again on Wednesday. I hope you will have a great Easter. And yeah, I hope I see you again next time, when we also give my pickaxe a name. So thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!